Oh, please tell me I can go home now. You read my journal? That's private. Why would you do a thing like that? Well, I didn't do it myself. All right. I lied to you. I can't keep it up any. Have you ever felt aimless? Like you ought to have a purpose, but you don't? Like you'd do anything to find out why you're meant to be here? You're lucky. Everywhere I go, every job I have, an animancer told me that I might have half a soul. I finally had an answer. The question was, who got the other half? I thought if I could meet this person and see what they were like, I might gain some purpose or something. And then I came here and found a Zorip. But what do I do about it? How do I not think about what I can never have? I'm so... I can't go back and I can't go forward. I'm just stuck here. Lost. Again. Well, when you put it like that, if you're positive it doesn't mean me any harm, I'll go. I'll be brave. I'll find it. I really hope you're right. Oh, I forgot. You still deserve to be paid for your time, if nothing else. I didn't think... Well, it's nice to get help from an Adiran.
Nice.
You say the militia have closed Paradise to newcomers, so where should I go?
That's far enough, Outlander. Well, well. If it isn't the new arrival. So eager to make a name for himself. Wow. Aren't you the little do-gooder? Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders. Especially ones looking as strange as you. For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. The plague carrier. A blight on our fair city. Ha! That's right! Think of us as the Paradise Welcoming Committee, and you're not welcome.
Hey, that's not nice.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. No one. Ha! Let's make it quick. You're not the only one with places to be.
Good. I was getting tired of listening to them anyway.
ready for more. Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Have to wash the shore from parts unknown.
Welcome to Paradise, Envoy. The ambassador's expecting you.
Envoy!
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here? The arrow struck. Then your soul found us, here in the emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. We are trapped like wasps in amber, but you... Worse. You died. Someone cut short your span. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind. Yes, we would see them hurt too, writhing like a dying adder. We can give you this chance. We could send you back. Just this once. The minnow can slip the fisher's net, even while the prize remains. And the fox chews its leg off to escape the hunter's snare. We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you... You are ours. We tend to the sprout on the bough. Breathe deep. All birth is...
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my... You're alive, somehow. That's what counts.
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill. Hey, I'm sure you would have slung me over your back too, if...
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy. What you need is time to recover. Your soul has experienced trauma. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul. One who sees into the spirit realm, speaks to the dead, and knows the past through their eyes. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job. Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the Watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you. I hope you aren't thinking of confronting your killer. Not that it's any of my business. Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy. Apologies. Paradise is a bit of a maze, especially to newcomers.
Don't worry. I know my way around, which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound... Your troops are going to be on edge until your killer's found, and some of us still have to live here. Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what you...
Hey, I had a dream about you.
Envoy, could I speak with you for a moment? So, you're that godlike. You're the one who saves the ambassador from... I'm just trying to help some friends of mine. They're Adherents, but they've had... Is there any chance... I know this is strange, but they're in a rough situation and, well, to be honest, they helped me out a while back when I needed it. I'm just trying to return the favor. Galarde. Lofled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of it. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then, you'd struggle to find an adherent in the city. Now they're everywhere. Anyway, with all these adherents coming in, Lofled and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting. They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave.
Adherents in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public. And Gladvine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bed. Ah, but you can. There are herbs in the wilds around Paris. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks. But for the hero who braved the strangle route?
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima. Many thanks, Envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling... No. We had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes. Thank you, Envoy. God bless you.
You died? But you're here? Gods, am I glad... None of the clerks believe my story. I'll keep trying. But there's not... much to be done for Fort Northreach.
Envoy. Is it really you? I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? Your fealty to our homeland conquers death itself. What an inspiration. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Land. You said you had a missive for me from the Emperor? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. With that, I have better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of... No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. At this point, I can't rule anything out. We're in This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities. Thank you, Envoy. The Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. At least rebels know the meaning of negotiation and compromise. But a plague... Though, even I must admit, the rebels have gone too far. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the... Indeed, the killer sent a message, but this is our chance to send one in return. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how... But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisian rebels must face justice.
You sound like a Raotayan admiral.
I have no taste for it, Towing. Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the living lands like a vengeful spirit. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradis. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the...
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins. Especially if they're from the...
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. Before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully... After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another. An unusual course of treatment. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it. Oh, I wish I could see the killer's face when they realize the hunter has become the hunted. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. And
how about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarrock? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
Tragedy. A recently arrived convoy from Adir was assassinated just inside the front gate. Killer is still at large.
Yeah, so close. But
The hunters set that up as a way to earn some extra coin.
Oh, ain't many ways into that camp from what I've heard.
You there? Are you just going to stand there and walk with that dog in your leg?
he's dead.
I wouldn't go up there, stranger.
You can
That's
see
Sparrowhawk territory.
Adirans ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
Smile. You break it, you buy it. Wonder who he crossed. Those are the papers the Adiran refugees are waiting for. Surprised they'll let us walk out of here. The downside of Adier's new arrivals. Paradise doesn't have room for everyone.
Of course. Little shits! Flying rats! What else are you gonna take me?
Hello? Please.
Who is that, Loughlin? I hear unfamiliar footsteps, love.
Visitors, dearest. No one we know. Sorry for that. My husband's recently lost his sight. Can I help you with something? Oh, Ramay! Yes, of course we know her.
Oh, Ramay! Ah, good soul on that woman. We went through some hard times.
That we did, dearest. Did Ramay tell you we have enemies back in Adir?
It's true. Only a matter of time before their friends spot us in the city.
We don't want any trouble. Just to live. So, it's time to move on. Only it's not so easy as just walking out the door. First off, we need herbs.
Ondra's kiss, the apothecary said. She'll be able to get these eyes back in shape.
Only the apothecary didn't have any. Said it grows by the Eastern Gorge, overlooking the mass dangerous place. Oh, well, that makes it easy. Ah, thank you kindly. If it's not too much to ask, we also need to get... We bought them through an Almaua broker in the city, but we haven't been able to get them.
Oh, it's a miracle, love.
That it is. Thank you again. There is...
Oh, yes. That.
The smugglers who are... They're beached north of the sea stacks. Away... No, it's... The problem is that these smugglers found out we're Adiran.
No, don't like us much.
And they've doubled their price. We had barely enough for the journey before. Well, there's no need to do that. Please, just see if we really can't afford what they're asking.
And if they knew what we were wanted for, they'd probably charge us triple.
Bloodwine!
Oh.
Yes, we're not proud of our past. There's no easy way to say this.
We killed 2 people.
It was a land dispute. Things got out of hand.
Huh, more than one?
But in the last one, they came at us with knives.
And we were the ones who walked away.
Ran away. Across
If everyone in the Living Lands had to answer for the mistakes of their past, this island would be as empty as...
Not everyone sees it that way. And now we spend our days praying to Scan that Captain Alfear of the Steel Garrote doesn't find us. Thank you, Envoy.
I wish more of your officials were as understanding. They'd certainly find a warmer welcome.
Stay back! He might circle around. I don't want you to get hurt. They've got my crew's swollen nets. The one treasure I have in this world, but no. I've climbed rigging for years. It's not like I can't fetch them myself, but... what if the bird... I swear they could smell fear. Come back. Any luck with the search? 4. Remember, look for the nests. They should...
No one tops my price.
Has to be around here somewhere.
Any luck with the search? Well, not the god. I should have known. Everyone in this dump has a price. Just one more thing. All this time, do you really think the gods curse us? Or... They do, don't they? You know, it's kind of a relief to think that we're beneath their notice. How'd I ever end up here? The Living Lands was supposed to be about fresh starts and new adventures, but just look at... Thanks for the swollenness. And for taking a weight off my shoulder.
Nothing to see here, friend.
It's all right if you know who he is.
Look alive, ladies and gents. We have a visitor. Ah, a kind-hearted Adiran. How nice for them to find a friend here. The way I understand it, they don't have many friends among your countrymen.
Take it easy on him, Soldis. He's up for an Adiran.
Fine, if you say so. Well, what do you want? No deal. Pay the difference, or forget it.
Soldis, the envoy saved my life at Northreach.
And glad I am that you're here. But a deal is a deal. We don't get...
It's 2 clients. Believe me, you don't want to get on his bad side.
Oh, Andra's tits! Are we a charity now? Fine. Tell your miserable countrymen the deal is settled. We'll take them to Thirdborn when they're ready.
Literally, don't mention it. Remember, I still don't know you.
You adherents taken enough?
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got the grinning
my
back.
life. He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
So, the mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey.
Right. Take another sip of Makul. Rude nut.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be? Hiding behind stone walls all your life.
You don't know anything about me, you Adiran Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed days.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place?
Dukte Drago Sakasapt Jitule. You wanna talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
Marius can handle himself. Of course, if you're bored, we could... I'm with you. Ready to crack some heads.
You stay out of it, Envoy. This isn't your problem. Nothing's over until I say it is. Come on, Maili. Let's show these people why you don't pick fights in the...
Point for you!
Our boy Colburn and Sue.
Found
Thanks, Marius. More blood to clean.
Come on, Makul. You know you love it.
Another glorious battle.
Well, that was something. Haven't been to bar fight in a while. Never really saw the point.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a... I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. Bloodstains, footprints, darts left behind. If we find anything at all, we can find your assassins. We'll figure this out, Makul. Don't you worry.
It's really you! I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but I didn't never think I'd get to meet you. You are the envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder. My brother, Cadman, and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears and traps and guards. What a floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going, so he sent me. We're with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. We've seen a lot, but no place like this. I fear for their lives. Gods, do you mean it? I can't thank you enough. They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path, just north of the city. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know I sent you, and she'll let you pass. Especially my brother, Cadman. Don't forget him. You'll probably find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Thank you for hearing me out, Envoy.
Envoy, got a situation over here.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
Oh, you're back. Ah, you've come back. Any news? Oh, wonderful. How did you do it? Did you hear that, dearest?
I did, love. Praise Wodaka.
Thank you so much for all of your help, Envoy. I don't think we'll be needing these anymore. Please, take them. Now, if you'll excuse us, we need to get ready for the journey.
And if you ever find your way to Thirdborn, please, come find us. It would be lovely to see you again.
It's rare to see a real second chance. Rare, but refreshing.
You just saved their lives, Envoy. Well done. I bring my food up.